Greetings! Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time I'm checking out a new quirky mining game called Hole Digging Master on the PlayStation. This game was developed and published by Nostra Games, a newcomer to the indie gaming scene, who also released the multiplayer party game Rush Only Up Multiplayer. Hole Digging Master is inspired by the popular indie game A Game About Digging a Hole, placing the player in the role of a homeowner who decides for some insane reason to turn their backyard into a mine shaft, as they explore the depths in search of wealth and glory. But the developers have also implemented a number of new features to engage players, including upgradable mining tools, deployable items like lights and explosives, a jetpack you can use to travel to and from the surface, and hidden underground areas to find. The game concept at first sounded a little too simplistic, even for someone like myself who loves mining and simulation games. But the developers have somehow created a game experience that, despite its repetitive nature, is incredibly addictive. The campaign of Hole Digging Master revolves around the player exploring the depths of the earth, using nothing but their battery-powered shovel and jetpack, managing your precious energy supply, which powers both your digging tools along with your jetpack, which you'll use to travel underground. You'll dig through the depths, filling your backpack with valuables, and then fly to the surface to refill your energy and purchase bigger and better tools. The game loop is simple but engaging, with the early game challenging the player with only basic tools and very limited funds. The underground holds valuable resources like clay, iron and stone, which can be traded for money to purchase deployable items, like lamps, which are an essential source of light, as well as dynamite, which you'll need to destroy harder obstacles which block your progress. As you venture deeper underground, you'll find more valuable minerals, like coal, silver and obsidian, which are far more profitable and allow you to upgrade your backpack, jetpack and mining tools to make your excavation effort more efficient. But the late game is where you really get to have some fun, unleashing both your heavy-duty mining equipment and torrents of dynamite to clear the depths in style. The game encourages you to explore every corner of the deep by adding hidden dungeons ranging from old mine shafts to Mayan temples, where you can find rare antiques that the observant player will recognize from popular video games and movies. You can use a tracker to locate dinosaur bones, which can be assembled in your own little museum in your shed. The collectibles and items are a great addition to the game, and added a welcome break in my long mining sessions. However, the game did have a few issues that did cause me frustration. As your mineshaft grows, you may be tempted, like I was, to simply dive to the bottom of the shaft, using your jetpack at the last minute. This resulted in more than a few unfair deaths, due to my collisions with tiny particles of floating dirt that I missed while digging. The game could really benefit from a way to remove these. Additionally, while money can be scarce in the early game, there is an extremely narrow set of upgrades to purchase, meaning you'll have no use for money in the later half of the campaign. Finally, while I love the inclusion of underground biomes such as the ice and fire areas, I was hoping to see more variety as I dug deeper, as well as more collectibles and antiques to find. Hole Digging Master is the perfect example of a game that is a simple concept executed well. The mining tools are intuitive and fun to use. The progression felt very rewarding, particularly in the early game, where you have to manage scarce resources, and best of all, the game is great value at only $8 Australian. If you're looking for a simple relaxing game, or you just like digging holes, then I highly recommend you try this one out. I hope you enjoyed this review of Hole Digging Master, and if you did, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, as it really helps the channel. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you join me next time when we look at another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.